Hi there, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Taurus, if you don't know your moon and rising, check the link in the description box to alwaysastrology.com. That way you can learn your whole birth chart. And if you want additional information for the week, you can check out your moon and rising signs as well. This is for Taurus for the week of June 13th to June 20th. I'll be doing the same spread I did last week, but I'll use the bottom of the deck for general energy and with a great focus on healing rather than intention this week. I might switch it up next week, but let me know what you think in the comments as always. So 3-card spread using the Healing with the Angels Oracle, and then 1 card each from the Wisdom of the Oracle and the Medicine Card Tarot. Links to the cards I'm using and to my ebook are in the description box, as well as information about why I do what I do and how to contact me for a personal reading. So without further ado, let us begin. I always start with a little prayer, Taurus. So I wish for you all success, joy, and wellness. I call upon Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Metatron, and Uriel to guide this reading in peace, clarity, protection, and wisdom. And I call upon Gaia to please bless this reading for Taurus. So as always, this is a general reading. I encourage you to apply any messages here to your most prominent concern or issue for the week, Taurus. That could be literally anything. Some of you could be traveling, have health issues, family issues, finance, romance, all sorts of things could be going on in your week specifically. So Taurus, whatever is going on, apply these messages, see if they help. And as always, let me know what you think of the reading in the comments if you have a moment. Also, if you think that someone else might benefit from this who's a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you can always share with them and see if they like it. Or if you'd like me to do different spreads and so forth. I do like switching it up a little bit, so it should be pretty fresh each week. So far, in the central position, Taurus, we have the card Abundance. This is a beautiful card. So I have a lot of flips there. I'm going to wait till I get one at a time. The Abundance card. Okay, so abundance. This is about having everything you need or having access to everything you need. Some people forget. Or we don't think it's important somehow that, you know, if you don't have it right in front of you, it doesn't exist type thing. But that's not true. Some people have access to things that we forget that we have access to. And then because we forget that or because we deny it or neglect it, we think that we don't have it, but we really do. And the bottom of the deck, I will be drawing that for general energy for the week, is divine guidance. I think, Taurus, this week you're going to feel as if you are protected and you don't have a great deal of worry. Either that, or if you have experienced worry, you've decided to, or you will be willing to give up that worry to divine intervention or a higher power that you feel protected under and that you feel guided by. So that's a lovely way to go into the week. So like I said, the abundance card being the central issue here. This is about feeling abundant, knowing that you have access to abundance, knowing that abundance isn't just strictly in the material world. It could be spiritual abundance, as we have the general energy here being divine guidance. It could be this is where the greatest level of abundance is coming from, particularly if you are experiencing a trying week, Taurus. What you might find is that the greatest level of appreciation is for the fact that you can give to others. If it is a trying week and you feel like you're being pulled in so many different directions that you're being pulled apart, that's not fair. And I wouldn't say that that's divinely guided necessarily. I would say that you're being unfair to yourself and you're letting yourself be pulled in too many different directions. Perhaps if you can knock off 1 or 2 of those things or be honest with the person who is asking for more than you can give at the moment, I think this could be another level of feeling abundant in your truth, in being honest. about what you need from others and about what you can provide to others. Certainly, we all know we can, you can't fill someone's cup with an empty vessel. So it's important to give to yourself first, particularly if you do feel drawn in many, many different directions this week. On the other hand, I think that the other two avenues, the qualifier cards here, are going to play a large part as well. So qualifying the abundance card are the cards forgiveness and body care. Now, last week, Taurus, there was a great focus on, and I believe even the week prior to that. So in the past few weeks, I think you feel like you have been pulled in a lot of different directions and you're not feeling rested. And again, this week, there is a great deal of concern and focus on body care. Unless this is about romance, and we'll find out on higher qualifier cards here, this really is about taking care of your health, and you might even find that your health is what you will see to be the greatest contributor to a sense of abundance. Like I said, abundance doesn't necessarily just mean like cash flow, and it doesn't mean that you have even access to everything, or you can access that everything is accessible to you. It could mean that you have abundant health, which is really the most important thing in the world. And this is all forms of health, right? These are healthy relationships, this healthy living environments, mental health. This is organ and anything having to do with the body, all organs, internally, external organs, and so forth. So you may be feeling abundant in that regard. It could be through the care of others, taking care of someone who doesn't have that type of abundance, so you're appreciating it now on a different level. But it also could be because you are, like I said, if you're being drawn in a lot of different directions and need to sort of center yourself, there could be a sense of just being grateful for the really obvious and simple things in life. And then with the card forgiveness, I think there's a great level of work around issues of forgiveness. I normally would say this has to do with other people, but because of the body care, divine guidance, and forgiveness here together, I'm going to suggest that this is really primarily about you. I think that you are struggling with forgiving yourself for something. I think that it could be the human condition in many cases for many people to hold on to this pain and anguish that we have for ourselves in what we have contributed, and by whether it's quantifiable or not, whether the other person thinks you hurt them or not, you may feel like you failed somebody or something like that. In a way where they really needed you. But whether or not they're forgiving you, I think it's really important to forgive yourself in that instance, because it's going to lend to higher levels of healing in general, Taurus. This is the whole point, right? Is to end suffering of all kinds, and holding on to this level of suffering because what? You did someone wrong, you weren't there at the right time, you didn't know what you were supposed to know. I mean, give yourself a break, right? Really give yourself a break this week. Really focus on a level of self-care that is about allowing others to learn from you as well. This is another angle of learning how to care for ourselves appropriately, is that we can assist others by learning for ourselves. And that's a gift that we can give to other people. All in all, the whole week is under the main theme of divine guidance, and there's a great big heart in the sky here. So if you feel alone or lost, please turn to your soul guide, or your guardian angel, an archangel, God, Mother Mary, whoever you want to turn to, or if you have an earth angel, please turn to them this week. Again, with the abundance here, this is about feeling fulfilled and about being happy with what you already have, not looking for problems, being thankful for what you have. But like I said, with the qualifier card being on forgiveness, I think you're still holding on to something for whatever reason that really truly needs to be let go. Because true full healing really exists when we let go of all pain, all comparison, and all complaint. And many of us, zodiac sign notwithstanding, can get addicted to this type of, needling away at ourselves or picking on ourselves somehow, but it's just not kind. So if you can, let that go, because I think your body is going to feel better. And I think, believe it or not, this type of mental work, this type of, internal mind cleansing, this cleansing of the soul, is going to lead to higher levels of body care for you, which is all in all issues of health. Again, like I said at the beginning, this is really specifically about health in a general sense for you. Again, this could be any level of health, right? Mental health, organs, skin, someone else's health, but certainly beating yourself up is not lending to peace, and letting someone else beat you up for whatever reason in any way is not lending to peace. So really it's just a decision about how peaceful you want your life to be and how abundant you want to keep feeling. With the Yang card, this is an action card. It's male dominated, so its planet is also the sun. It's the number 1. This is about a great deal of action and energy outside of the self. I could be 100% wrong, and this has nothing to do with you. This is all about projected energy. If it isn't about you projecting this energy into the world and having to come to terms with this, if this energy is being projected onto you, I think this is even a greater need here to forgive their inability for not being able to keep things to themselves or not being able to heal themselves. But also to get yourself out of that environment. You're not responsible for other people's pain and anguish, Taurus. You aren't. That's your job isn't to fix other people. Wow, that came up fast. But to be a guide. So, okay, here we go. Turkey's keyword is giveaway. This is about you literally giving too much of yourself. This is about you perhaps even feeling like, yeah, the abundance card is in the central position, but you might even be feeling a lack of abundance this week, even a lack of energy, because you're not taking care of yourself for whatever reason. If this is turning into a habit, please sit down and contemplate this, Taurus. It's really an unkind way to go about your soul's work. And I do believe that there is a great deal of forgiveness work around this issue. Giveaway is ultimately about giving away problems. It's about giving away concerns that don't belong to you anymore. So this week, contemplate terms like giveaway, forgiveness, abundance, and see how you feel when you're writing those words out or contemplating those, and how you feel about projecting wellness and accepting wellness from others and not being taken in by others' disease or illness. So that's the reading for the week. I hope you enjoyed it and you found it helpful, Taurus. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you subscribe because I offer free videos for you every week for your sign. Until next time, take good care of yourself. Bye for now.